Lost in this hazy room, the darkness surrounds. Pulsating beats electrify the ground. I feel the energy, it's flowing through my veins.
Hey, what's up, baddies? It's April Lacey here with the Phoenix Collective. We're a group of like-minded individuals dedicated to the process of reaching our authenticity. Okay, so I was watching a little short here and it had children on there, and children were explaining what God is and was, or how God, what is God. Okay, God energy. And these children were blowing me away, and they explained so much in such a simple way that, our thoughts and our words, right? If you say something, there still could be doubt in the subconscious. So it's not always the truth, right? What we speak is not truth. The only language that the universe and that God speaks is one of frequency. It's what makes everything, right? And like attracts like. So when things are on a certain frequency, that's what you're going to attract to you. It's very honest. So you can't really fake it, right? You can't manifest unless you are in that frequency, which I really love that little explanation that it's a language, because it is. Okay, and it's the truth. It's what you resonate with, because our subconscious really holds a lot of our fears and doubts and reservations, all that, what I call resistance to the life of our dreams. Okay, so frequency is an honest language. Now, it's the language that God speaks, right? So every cell, every atom in everything on this planet, live or dead, inanimate, thought, even thoughts have its own frequency, okay? And it's scientifically proven now that a 6-second thought creates a vibration. And every other thought that we have in our head will group towards that. And that's what creates these timelines, these frequency jumps that we make once we are our authenticity, right? When our thoughts and our actions are in line with the frequency of who we are, okay? And really, that just means getting in tune with your own energy, all right? And lifting your frequency up to be in line with who you are without all that ickiness, okay? And that would be the people around you, drugs, alcohol, all, gossip, group mentality, narcissistic tactics, manipulation, materialism, status, all that, religion, all the shit that we hide behind so that we don't have to feel our own energy. All right, we're really afraid of feelings and down here, and we're always running from them. We're always hiding from them. But once we get in line with them and start really sifting through our own energy body, which are the chakras, right? That's the subtle system. Okay, and each one of those chakra centers in the body have its own group of neurons, which has its own brain. So it's really important to be able to feel your body and know your energy. So if you haven't gotten into any energy work yet, I suggest you start, okay? And really, the first step, and I know the first step for me, was just an understanding of prana, chi, life force energy, okay? Are you a light source, right? And all that takes is an understanding that this isn't air. It's what connects us. It's divine energy that connects everything as one. And when you can really connect into that, you connect into your God center, okay? And that's a real quick meditation that takes about 15 minutes a day that allows you to really feel and get centered from your root chakra up to your crown and even up higher, okay, into the 8th and 9th, so that you can make that direct connection to source and into Mother Earth to help you channel the messages that you need to receive and push and alchemize all of the bullshit into Mother Earth. Okay, so it's a real process of understanding yourself and removing what isn't necessary and taking that divine guidance and that direct connection to source. Okay, all right, so I've got tarot for you. I'm April Lacey. I am an intuitive and tarot card reader, and I bring you these readings for a high vibe glimpse into the past, the here and now, and the future, and then I also look at what's hidden. Okay, so I welcome you along if you're new here. If you'd like a private reading from me, you may contact me. My email's right down there, mydualityreality@gmail.com, and I'd love to help you. Let's get right into the cards. All right, so I got a little bit of anxiety right now, and I know this isn't my energy. Okay, I have no reason to be anxious. So this message is different for somebody that's got just a little bit of a feeling in their tummy. Okay, and I just did a little meditation before I started trying to get rid of that, but I am not getting rid of it. So that just means that I've got a message that needs to get out, and then it'll go away. All right, and so that's the beauty of tarot for me, is that it's a real gift that allows me to sort through things and give a message to whoever it's for, and then it's gone, right? Because it's not mine, and I don't have to own anything that's not mine. Okay, I do not own this anxiety. Okay, so let's get into the past energy and let's see what the cards are telling us. Okay, so in the past, I picked, first of all, I've got the Six of Swords. All right, if you see this picture, do you see on one side of the boat, it's real choppy, and it's got a family, and they're going off to calmer waters, okay? But they still have all those swords in the boat, so they're kind of carrying their problems with them, or at least they need to sort through those swords once they get there, but they're on their way to calmer waters. And this is a person that I believe did attend to all those swords, because the Hermit is making an appearance. All right, so this, what it looks like to me in the past, is somebody that's already accomplished this. They've gotten away from a situation, and they've taken that time to go within. All right, so that is kind of the first step in any spiritual awakening. All right, so if getting away and removing all the bullshit around you and getting yourself to a place that's more isolated, because you don't need to go outside yourself for answers. I can't stress this enough. All right, all those other people, if you would have stayed, they're all feeding you a bunch of bullshit that's not reality, and you knew that wasn't correct, and it wasn't something that you needed to sit with. So do you see all these swords? Each one of those swords is like a negative trait from this person, I think, that you were fleeing from. All right, a person that I'm picking up on some mental illness, or addictions. Somebody that was like drinking, and I'm telling you guys, they call it spirits for a reason, because when you drink, all that negativity goes inside of you, and the devil gets in you. Okay, it allows that negative entities to get into a person, and they become a monster. Okay, so and because they're swords, this is verbal abuse, a very verbally abusive situation that you are removing yourself from, and that you took that time to process through each one of those swords, and realizing that this was a you problem, not a me problem. That each one of those, all of that attack, all of that abuse was really how that person felt about themselves, okay? So if this feels like your energy, if you have left a situation and taken the time to go within and you repair yourself from that, this message is for you, okay? But as I always say, just because you clicked on this reading means that there's some messages in here for you. So stay on board for the whole reading, okay? Because you're going to learn some enlightening shit. Or you might be on the other side of this, okay? Because I'm really feeling like this anxiety is not from this person. Okay, the anxiety that I'm feeling is from that person that all of these swords are from. All right, and I'm actually already feeling like that's gone away. Okay, so you are removing yourself from that, and you no longer have to feel that anxiety because it's gone. I got rid of that. All right, so let's see what's going on right now in the collective. I'll see you in 2 seconds. This will be painless. See, told ya. That was painless, wasn't it? All right, let's see. In the here and now, the first card that I got was the Two of Swords, okay? So these swords are perfectly balanced and weighted, and she's blindfolded, which means that she can't see which road to take, okay? So this is a crossroads moment that really calls on you to use your intuition, okay? And the swords represent decisions that need to be made, and they're real mental, okay? And I'm still picking up that these swords are very like are representing words from somebody else, okay? Because I'm still picking up on that real abusive personality, all right? And that this crossroads was a moment to take is to choose self or to bail somebody else out again. And look, I know you're not doing that, right? All right, because by doing that, you start another cycle, right? And clarifying on that card, I got the King of Cups, which was, I'm going to say, in this position, which means it represents upright and reversed, okay? Because I'm picking up on two different people, okay? My person in the collective is in the upright now. As they got away to calm waters, took that moment to repair and heal themselves, right? And find their way in the dark with that lantern. They put up, now the King of Cups is the authority, right? So this is somebody that's very firm in who they are and a real authority on emotions, okay? And understanding of personal boundaries, and the need for what I call emotional independence. Now, emotional independence is an emotional like maturity, emotional stability. It's a real clear-minded person that understands when things are a you problem, not a me problem. Okay? They have peeled back the layers of the onion, and they understand how to step back and not allow others to abuse them. Now, let me tell you something about abuse and the subconscious. When you are in a situation like that for long enough, if you're constantly bombarded by a real abusive, kind of mentally ill person, after a while, those things get through the critical factor, which is what the critical factor guards the subconscious, right? And it only lets things in there that they have a familiarity with, okay? So anything in the subconscious are the things we do automatically. Breathe, right? Heartbeat, like a blood circulation, all those things that we really don't need to think about, because if we did, it would just be too much for us, right? If we had to think about blinking our eyes and breathing while navigating the world, it would just be a little overwhelming, and we might just fuck up and die. Do you know what I mean? So, but other things get into the subconscious, okay? And after the critical factor will get a familiarity for somebody's abuse after you're around it long enough, right? Because it's like, I've heard these words before, I've heard these words before, and then it starts to sink into the subconscious. Now, if you're in this environment, it's gonna lower your frequency, because you're going to start to feel it and you're not going to realize it, because it's going to leak in slowly. And once you start to believe it, then you own it, right? All right. And that's why it was so important that Spirit pushed you out of there and gave you that moment of hermit mode away from people for you to repair yourself and get yourself in a healthy King of Cups upright mode, so that you could get rid of all of that shit that you don't need to own, okay? Now, in the reverse King of Cups is this kind of mentally ill person. That's an emotional instability around you, and then that that person didn't just heal, right? They continue to attack and send you attacks. Okay? And words are spells. Okay? That is, now, if you are not healthy and if you're not cleansing your space, if you are not burning your Palo Santo and connecting with life force energy and really keeping your subtle body, your subtle system, your energy system clean, those will still energetically get at you. Okay? And until you do something about it. So we're at a crossroads is what I'm looking at. This is spirit right now putting you in a crossroads, telling you it's time to do something about this King of Cups in reverse, so that you can be on your merry way and knock out all that bullshit. Now you can do these two ways, okay? If this person is still abusing you, I suggest legal action. Okay? Because, like, honestly, especially if it's like threatening to other people around you, threatening you, if they're threatening to kill themselves or harm people around you, and still like attacking you with and definitely trying to like tarnish your reputation. If it's detrimental to you, I would definitely get legal recourse, okay? Because this needs to stop. Otherwise, it's not healthy, okay? So unfortunately, sometimes that's a light worker's job. But I feel the people I'm talking to are strong enough to handle that, okay? To step into that power and stop it. So let's get a little more insight on what's let me just actually shuffle cards and see what's hidden here. Hold on. I'm just gonna do this real quick without stopping. All right. Okay, so I got the Hangman. The Hangman is delays. And yeah, so I'm picking up that until something is done about this, okay, until you can get this out of your energy, that you're going to have some delays, all right? And two more cards pulled out came out with that in the subconscious, so I'm going to roll with them, all right? We got the King of Swords, and that King of Swords is definitely a protector from energy, okay? Words, spells, emotional, like, anything that's transmitted through air, all right? So, yeah. I'm getting spell work here, and spell work is done not just magic, dark magic. It's not just done through like kitchen witches. It's basically, it's just done through intentions. So if this person has, and I'm picking up on a real kind of, and here's a possibility that I'm picking up on, that this person has been practicing all of this negativity towards you for so long and it can't penetrate you because you got yourself out of that situation. You've lifted your vibration. So now all of this is returned to sender. So they are going a little bit fucking wacko and insane. So honestly, this King of Swords is here to protect you. And actually what I had said about getting some help, some legal help to protect yourself, is definitely important, because everything that they wished on you, all of that, the wheel of fortune is turning and it's happening to them, and they're going a little out of their mind, a little psycho. So I am urging you to protect yourself. Okay. All right. So let's see what's going on in the future. All right. I'll be right back. Again, this will be painless. You won't feel a thing. Okay. So told you. That was painless, wasn't it? All right. So in the future, I'm getting somebody that's haunted. Okay. And this, again, I'm feeling is not your energy. This is the energy of that psycho, or like, I don't even want to say that. It's sad. It's sad because you were definitely, light workers, remember, we're interventions, right? That these people were put into our lives at a certain point in time to give them that opportunity for growth and change, right? Come with me. Come with me. Let me show you a different way, right? Life can be better. But the light worker's not going to stick around. We're not sticking around. We can only deal with so much. Okay. And when things get dangerous or like aren't changing, we peace out, because that's the only way to help them, is for them to experience that tower. So this person is definitely experiencing a mental tower, and that is most likely, see these swords, the 3 swords are the only ones that really have any ability to hurt this person. The rest is shit that's made up in their own head. Okay. So what I'm getting is this person has created, from all the hate that they were directing towards you, all that illusion and bullshit is now coming back after them, and they're up at night not sleeping, and it's making them even more psycho. Okay. And they really need to sift through and remove anything that isn't reality and truth, and deal with what's left, and that's the mess they've made for themselves, right? Because if we can't see that, this is our shadow self, right? All of the things that we push down because society tells us is wrong, right? So by you leaving, it really exposed them. It kind of showcased, wow, I'm not healthy. This person left because of how abusive I am, because I can't get my shit together, because I drink too much, or I'm doing drugs, and I'm stuck behind, like, with a nasty mouth, and a verbally abusive, and and mentally and emotionally abusive, and physically abusive too, possibly, right? That they have left. Now, I can't be that way. I can't let the rest of the world see this. So I stuff it down into my subconscious. Now, I'm telling you, you can't ignore that shit. You can't ignore your shadow, because it will come up in unbecoming ways. It wants to be seen, okay? And we need to see it for what it is and what the cause of it is, so that we can integrate that into ourselves and use it as a catalyst for change, right? And this person's shadows are bubbling up. They want to be seen. So they are coming out in a nightmarish fashion. And I'm getting some mental instability and some very, very harmful behaviors that need to be addressed. Okay. And this crossroads that you're at is to stand up and protect yourself, to get out of this hangman energy. Okay. All right. So that's my suggestion to you. And that's what the cards are telling me, because what I'm seeing here, and this is your energy. Okay. This is your energy. I've got the Page of Cup, that you will be receiving messages. This is love, messages of love, that once you get rid of this bullshit from your energy, that you can actually work with your own energy, right? So you've got to cleanse yourself of that and remove it from your space, and tell the universe that you're not putting up with that, right? So that you can go down that path that's meant for you. And what did I get? This is the best card ever. The Sun, okay? The Sun, so that you can move into your success, your wish fulfillment, okay? Because that is coming. And I want to see messages in the comment field from people that this message is for. I want you to tell me what happens the minute that you get rid of this energy, okay? Because there's blessings that will be coming super, super quick. The Page doesn't F around. He's an adolescent energy, a child energy that's come in full force with change to deliver you that wish fulfillment, right? Okay? All right. Hey, guys, abuse. I just want to say that I'm not a medical provider. I am not legal, okay? And that my messages are just meant to guide you. If somebody needs medical help, you have a duty and obligation to help them. And you also need to get legal and help from the authorities to protect yourself if somebody is trying to harm you. And I'm feeling right now that this is that's the message that I'm getting. So remember, it's super important that you don't just use tarot as a supplement for actually, utilizing resources that are meant to help you. Okay. But we are all suffering the human condition together. All right? We are all connected as one. And you were put in this person's life at a crossroads to help them. So remember, you don't have to put yourself around it, but by allowing them to continue and giving them an out and not doing anything to protect yourself and to stop them, that this is going to continue and happen to somebody else. And you don't want that on you, okay? That you have a duty and obligation to help the collective so this doesn't continue into another cycle for you or for somebody else. And it's going to free up your energy, because once all that is out of there, you're going to have all this empty space to jump into your higher frequency and higher timeline and attain that sun energy of luck and success for yourself, okay? Remember, we are all suffering the human condition together. Love and light.